This guy with the maracas, man.
He just rocket on us, bro.
Hey guys, this is episode 3 of Men, and we are joined by Endgame, and he's going to be going over Control War with us. So,
Yeah,
dude,
baby.
usually what I like to do, or what I'm thinking about doing, is like just doing a very cursory look at the list before we jump into it.
Okay, let's roll through it. So, Avatar War building up to. You only have 3 sevens, but it is kind of a lot at the same time. It's just a kind of a variety. You've got the Helmna for heal and frontline,
Okay.
and that's gonna kind of just put a brick wall up. It sucks against a Nubian is probably the only downfall. It's a huge target, right, for them.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But one of our frontline homies, and this deck list is kind of built around that front line being our protector here, and we can have a lot of ways to secretly heal or sneakily heal and come back.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you have a
and
lot
so-
of heal stuff. So you got a demo in here, you got Helmna, and even, right, so like Grand Hall here is going to be important, right?
I'm going to be honest, Grand Hall might be one of the nastiest cards that no opponent ever wants to see you play against them. A lot of this list, I'm going to be honest, is based around the 2 main cards are going to be Out of Its Misery
Okay.
and Your Soul Survivor. And so when you are in the early game stages, you're going to be looking for any sort of way to set up an Out of Its Misery. And an ideal land is a 5 mana freaking, Guild Enforcer or a Feral Shapeshifter. Hell, even an Encumbered Looter. Anything that's hidden starts to become a
Oh.
nasty target for Out of Its Misery.
Gotcha.
So we can kind of set up, Willie, for a turn 5.5 setup. And then on 6 or on 5.5, we pip to get that Soul Survivor. It's nasty. Most people aren't really playing around that. And they can't. You know what I mean? Like they really
Yeah,
they
Soul
can't
Survivor,
afford it.
it's just such a good board wipe mechanic because you're clearing the you're clearing the board, and then you have the most massive thing on it. This card
And,
is such a swing.
Oh, I think it's probably it's totally my favorite AoE. The notice we only have 1 Carnage sweep. I feel like ever since the meta got a little away from like aggro light and not as much aggro nature, that hard removal clear of everything is less important, but it's needed. I mean, hell, you're still using the sweep for just a cold sweep is what I'd call it, where you're
Okay.
just 2 across, right?
And
So, little expensive at 5 mana for just a 2 across, but I don't think we need that heavy of a removal, to have 2 of
Right.
sweep. So,
yeah, I mean this is a premium list. We're at like 1.6 ETH here. Yesterday we did like budget zombies, so now we're getting back into more of a premium, expensive kind of GU deck.
oh yeah, baby.
But that's
So,
like
yeah, and
that's what happens, especially in control lists. They get pricey.
they get a little nasty real quick. That is the one flex card right now is Blood Guard.
Okay.
I do love that card for a couple of reasons. It's great setup for Grand Hall per se. If they break it and now you've got 2 1/1s just to spread
Oh
out. It's
yeah.
actually kind of sweet. You've got Out of Its Misery targets off of the blood guard
Oh,
there.
true. Yeah.
And so just kind of like more bodies equals a chance to stick a Soul Survivor. And you'll
Right.
just notice like that Soul Survivor is going to be, that clear and also a pop to the face, right? We're just going to clear pop face and try and get our damage in while we can. You'll find like most of the time we're building to get them at 5 health by turn 7 and 2/3. So that way we
Okay.
can just pip into that AO dub, and we're freaking on our way. A lot of the one ofs or whatever setup is all for the Hector. And so, we've got a pretty consistent blitz and protected kind of coming out there. Um, it would be nice if we did have one more Turkish Elite to get the twin strike kind of guaranteed in there.
Okay.
Um, but that's something we can look at and see how Hector performs today for us. But
Yeah.
he is that kind of oddball, could be nasty for the opponent to deal with. So
Yeah, I think more so. Obviously, there's variations of every archetype, and I'm interested in playing the control war that Endgame has been playing. But let's get into a game here
yeah, baby,
and see if we can get a few wins.
let's do it.
Yesterday, when I was playing with at Trey, we ended up just facing death and magic like the whole time. And I was like, all right, well, let's do like one more and we'll get like a nature game in. And it just like never came. Because like, yeah, one of the things it's like cool because you might pick like different mulligans for different, opponents, but we never ended up getting into.
We didn't have a different opponent.
Right. And
So,
with zombie, you end up just like picking that same god power anyway. So it's not super important on the god power thing, but mulligans definitely.
all right, let's go. I'll kind of be our guy that is looking up our opponent's stuff, making sure
Okay.
we kind of know what we're facing. Be prepared.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
what's ahead here? We got ourselves a little.
There we go.
In. Crazy Ivan. Actually, if this is aggro, this is kind of fun.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, let me just see. Let me confirm this real quick. It is aggro deception. So let's go Slayer as your god power.
Okay.
Soul Survivor's a toss. The Strike's a keep. Bloodguard, let's toss. Deesh. I actually kind of love it.
So roll with this, you think?
Yeah, let's roll with this because even if we did have a one drop Hunter, I don't even care about it because he's just going to pip out and kill it, right?
Right.
So I don't mind just ending turn.
Cool. Yeah, I imagine Savage Strike here is pretty important in this matchup.
Strikes on these aggro deception players are pretty nasty. Even though he's doing that right now, I still like he'll come out. We'll be able to get that guy. Yeah, let's go loot.
Okay.
Now we've got something to pop. Maybe that little ward guy if he comes out.
And we're just passing turn here. Yep.
Yup. Okay. He's pipping a weapon out.
Trying to think some trouble cards here. Like if he has the one that I can't think of it right now, but it'll come to me.
Dude, I think you need to bump that 2-1 with your 2-1.
Okay.
Trade, see what we get here. Warden would be decent. All right, I think we just go looter. We're still setting up for a strike play or something, and we now can pip into an enforcer if we needed to next turn. But
all right,
enforcer is a great card against aggro deception, except for they can hide it, but it is funny when you have two of them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is an issue.
What do I do?
Is there any creature that you're just like, if you can pop this onto, or are you pretty loose with that? Soul Survivor.
The Soul Survivor, I mean, it sucks when it's on a 1 health target, right? For most classes, they can handle it pretty quick. That's probably the only bad situation. I just know, like, Guild Enforcer's absolutely dirty.
Yeah.
It's really dirty on a feral shapeshifter when you hide that thing. It's
Oh,
nasty.
true.
All right, so I see how he's kind of running out of cards a little bit too. So there's a world where we just hit face, throw a cold strike at him, and we draw. Or we can go pip if you think we need to save that 5 damage, which I'm cool with. But he's still gonna maybe pop that 5 in, right? He's gonna probably just hero power, hide it.
Yeah.
So I think you go face and you savage strike cold to draw. It's kind of sucky, but
So when you say Savage Strike Cold, are you just doing so non-empowered or empowered?
exactly non-empowered. That's why I always say cold. Sorry,
Okay.
it's not heated. It's not hot. Can we get a pyramid warden? No, we can get a soul survivor. Okay, well we'll just tap in and end in turn here. Kind of sucks, but he keeps hiding this minion.
Yeah, right.
Now we can savage strike cold on that thing. The only thing that like now you're thinking about against this opponent is like, okay, he's got the Frumentari, so he's trying to land some guild and draw. There's the there is the Marcelo. That's what we're playing into right there is the Savage Strike hold, and we did have to play the other one, I think, just to kind of cycle there. So we're set up now, bro.
Okay.
So let's empower our Savage Strike and get ready. Oh, you dirty dog! I hate you so much. I hate that freaking card.
Yeah, that is rough.
Okay, well, you got a cold strike, I think now, and go into a blood guard. But dang, that's ugly.
Okay,
There's
so
a world where we actually could go cold strike into Guild Enforcer, but he's gonna be able to trade. But this is a turn where like we kind of got to do something. So
all right, so we'll start with this
let's
Cold
go
Strike.
cold strike into blood guard and see if that holds. And or hold on, let's go to the sanctum, break that weapon off.
Okay.
Yep,
This thing.
let's do that. Snap that out there.
Come on, come on, come on.
Nice, good play. Okay, I'm happy. Broke the weapon. He's only got 6 to the face. Doesn't feel great, but he's got to make a decision. Do I want to get face damage in? He does, yeah. But now, can he remove that 3/3 or does he continue to build a board? Because, like, the Marcella will be hidden again. So he thinks he's good, right? With that card.
Yeah, we do have 2 soul survivors here, which is going to be pretty important.
It's time to start SSing this guy. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to pick up that clear. He knows.
So, all right, that's game though,
He
right?
doesn't freaking...
Yeah, that's game.
What a psycho.
I didn't even see. Yeah.
No, but he didn't clear that?
Well, he should.
That is a misplay. I'm sorry, but all right. Wait,
no, it's
that
not
doesn't
game.
hide?
No, we're okay. I was confused for a second, but now, all right. Now I'm back.
I really thought that hid or would hide. So why don't we just, I think you go Guild Enforcer and you just clear that with your minion on board.
Okay.
Honestly. I like Frontline. He's going to have to start hero powering. That's -2 mana. You know what I mean? He doesn't have, so pretend he's at -2 mana every turn from now on.
Gotcha.
So he's at 3.5 mana right now. We are getting a little stressed out on health, but at the same time, yeah, what are you doing? What do you got to deal with this front line?
Yeah, he's at 3.
Nice. Okay. Get out your Pyramid Warden and Blood Guard now. We need to just set up more front line so he can't do a sneaky play. Let's smack. No pip. We're pipping out our Helmna next turn.
Cool.
Probably for the win. He does have maybe a Rapture Dance here, but it does not matter at all. We actually laugh about it. He does.
Yeah, having this backup frontliner is pretty key too. Just if he handles it one. Because there's a world that he gets something out. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean,
that's it. That was the play. Okay. Well, he's gonna get one more 1-1, 1-1. Yes! Willie. Come on, baby. Let's go. Okay, that is bad that that's hidden. Could soul sur- Oh, you are soul surviving this. Oh my goodness. And it's such a nasty soul survivor because you keep the blood guards 1/1s around. So, oh my. This is party time. So I think you got to clean that board up. So I think you hit with the blood guard face and put on soul survivor onto your guild enforcer.
Okay.
Pop those guys, hit them for another 6 to the dome. You get 2 1/1s that spawn out.
Yeah.
Smack that ass. And then I don't think you need to pip and freak out. I would just hang.
Okay. Anything you're looking in this
in the
sideboard
sanctum,
here?
it's like actually the taunt might be worth like grabbing that front line and just having it as a thing to get in the way. We'll see what next turn calls for, but it's probably a Demogorgon or Helmna.
Okay.
Or continued Soul Survivor, just nastiness. So
pick this up.
I like taking that. Let's pick her up. The only thing that I should be looking at maybe in that sanctum is what is to come. Like, is there a weapon, damaging weapon or something like that?
Yeah.
I do think though, Willie, we're gonna get to the sanctum again before he is. I think. You know what I mean?
Right, because if they did pick up a, all right, that's actually
fuck.
That's kind of bad.
8 plus. No, if we get Grand Hall off the top, oh my god, Grand Hall is the funniest fucking thing with those things. It's so great because they literally will.
Oh yeah, right. Because
they do nothing.
They die and then they heal you up at the same time. I just learned that was a thing like a week ago.
Dude, we are at 8 damage plus potentially. Shit, Soul Survivor actually is now unplayable. I like. Huh. Damn, the fact that we cannot get a minion out is actually ridiculous. But so he can hide that 6/5 upon death. Those barrels break for 2 damage each.
Yep.
Oh man, this is kind of ugly. I'm not gonna lie. We got to go all face.
Yeah,
and
go
we gotta
face
tap.
here.
It's all face. It's tap.
Yeah.
And we're looking to the sanctum. We got nothing. So yeah, unfortunately, that's where we're at. But if he has to have the buff. Oh, what?
Yeah, these create Lethanons too. This is close, man. This is a.
It's freaking toy like a toiga.
He might ping that, and if he has a way to buff this,
he needs to be able to buff attack.
He wins. Oh. He wins. Damn.
Is it end of turn deal 1 damage with the cat? Or start?
The end of your turn. Ugh.
Start of your turn deals damage. End of your turn it hides.
Oh, at the end of your turn, this creature. Oh, okay, yeah, I was just completely wrong.
Holy shit, he's 1 off of right now. 1 off.
I literally just.
Wait.
I think that's.
Wait. Get some hype in the mother effing chat.
Damn.
Let's go. Willie's first fucking control game.
Damn.
Holy hell. Yeah, bud. Let's fucking go, dude.
GG, man.
Bring that to the face with. Dude.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, that is nuts. Got us down to 1. He almost had it with that. Like, I was not expecting the barrels.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. Those barrels that was so well played. The fact that a board filled us and didn't clear any of our minions allowed the damage. Like, he played that perfect, actually. Oh, that was close. That feels so good. And it's great. Just kind of like what we'll talk about, is just like matchups too. Like, that's a good one for us, actually. That aggro deception we can shut down. There's that turn, like I said, that Marcella turn, kind of, where you can maybe have that savage strike and just kind of crush their dreams right away is the best.
Is there any matchup that you feel like is pretty rough?
Is
And
real
you're
rough.
like, yeah, like what's your toughest matchup?
A Nubian is the toughest. It's winnable, but it's tough. We have to have, I'm talking like all the heals and like a nasty setup. And like, I mean, you need to heal during that game at least 20 something health. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
because you don't carry any relic removal, right?
right. Yeah, no relic removal. We're just kind of relying on building the favor to buy in the sanctum, which is but there's not that many opponents where I've felt, you know what I mean? A Nubian, yes, but I feel like the one from the sanctum, anyways, the two from the sanctum, I don't know. They're worth just kind of playing into that. And I don't really think the tech spot for a relic removal is super important in our deck, but I'm not sure. I'm open to it. First death player.
Okay, so sticking with Slayer
Party
here.
boy Craig. Show war, baby. All right, let's go Slayer on this guy. You always got to try and kill this thing. See, this is where we don't know. So Demogorgon, if it was a Nubian, it's actually a weird world where you want to see it, but you want to draw it. So let's never keep that.
Okay.
Never keep that freaking Helmna.
Wow.
Never keep that Hector. You dirty
Weird.
dogs, get out of our hand. Okay. If it was zombie, I'd tell you to keep the Herticus, but we don't know, so let's ditch it. Because if it's a Nubian, it's worthless, actually.
Wow.
And we get an AO dub.
Sheesh.
Mother of pearl, that was a bad mulligan phase.
Yeah, we literally high rolled every
Frick
card.
me. Okay, so that is that right there though. That does not feel like a Nubian. That feels like sleep death or something. So let's just end turn. You know what I'm saying? This feels. Ooh, yeah, he's trying to make us mill so hard. Dang, just God power.
Which we had such a bad mulligan that maybe drawing a couple here is not even the worst thing.
Some sort of a Nubian.
Yeah, he's doing the hybrid Nubian sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Nubian mill stuff. Okay.
Part of me that wants to get the MML on right now. But I think you might just actually throw the Warden out, bro. And you could even go hip, cold, wolf colt, and fucking ram it in there.
Okay.
Kind of weird.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Just start working on chipping away at that thing.
Yeah, we just got something at least in the void now that can be active again immediately. So MML's, what we're looking to put on. Gosh bless this guy's freaking heart.
Well, he knows he needs to race quick because, sometimes, you hold on to your Takats and your shirtless guys, but he knows that he has to race you. So.
All right. Well, I actually think we got to pip an elite and start smacking some cheeks. So, yeah, let's clean that Warden and hit a Takat with it afterwards.
Okay.
Kill these two Takats off. You get that 3-1 back so you can hit them all. You can hit all three of these guys down, but damn,
right.
Are we just crying right now?
So I guess, it doesn't matter here.
Dude, just like, sweet. Gosh.
All right.
Well, that hurts.
Is there any sense to out of its misering this? Maybe not.
If we had the pip, I would do it. I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, we already pipped.
Frick.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal, man. But
I mean, this is a hell of a rollout for this guy.
Yeah, in combination, we also had kind of a scuffed mulligan too. But I'm not sure I don't even got.
Dude.
All right. This one doesn't
Not
count.
bad.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this one. Just erase that from
So
from
that
everyone's
is, like
memory.
I said, the worst matchup. This deck right there.
Okay, so we've only played Deception and
All right,
Death.
chat. Get your
Hopefully.
mirror match war faces on and your control magic faces on. Your
Yeah.
control sleep.
I
Get 'em
usually
on. Here we go.
like to get like one mirror match because that's always an interesting like conversation. But no one's really playing Control War, so this might be a difficult.
You're gonna find that when you see another war player, they are some form of aggro relic. You know what I mean, of some kind. Occasionally, yeah, the rare bird of a control war, but they never are built like us. Here we go, war baby.
This might be one here.
Okay, I'm gonna check out. Is his name Moron?
Yeah, it's Motron.
Motron, my bad. All right, he is an aggro war player, and he is totally minion based. He's not relic. We need to go. We're going Slayer still, man.
Okay.
Okay. Enforcer's a toss.
Okay.
I think we toss one of the out of its miseries. We can't afford to just have nothing. Oh man, that's a good card to keep. Okay, I think we can keep this, Willie. We're
Okay.
going second, so we've got 2 reactive cards. Can pip out on turn 2.
Okay.
Let's empower our Savage Strike right out the gate. Just getting ready. God. Okay. That's end turn.
End turn here.
Yep. We'll pip on 2.
Okay. That's actually interesting there.
No, I said we need to probably start off with a thanks and then pip out our Savage Strike and kill that 3/3.
Okay.
Be like, thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Appreciate you helping us clear that guy. Boom. Now we're actually set up so pretty, it's not even funny with that sticks in hand. We do need an out of its misery target and or just, ooh, you dirty dog. Oh my gosh. Sticks, hold with the sticks. He cannot, he can get to 13. Does that break it? How much is that freaking minion? Is it 15? The Sanctum?
Oh,
15.
yeah, it's at 15.
Oh shit! So he has to have weapon. Let me look. He doesn't have any. He doesn't even carry a. He has no God Blitz relics. You're good to freaking put the sticks on and not swing.
Okay.
I would actually. Let's think about this. Because if he plays Enforcer, you missed favor by not swinging face. I would swing face.
Swing face here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's the only way he can't even get out an Enforcer. All right, go ahead.
So your thought process with that was just right if he lands down Enforcer. Oh no, but again he's at 4.
If he lands
he's at 4.
frontline, which he does carry a 3-mana frontline. So, yep, my thought process there, Willie, is just to get the favor there.
So you guys are in a bit of a tug of war with this right now, trying to get.
Right, and we're about to be able to buy it before he can. So we pip the sweep. Come up, just get a boosh. Grab that freaking relic.
Yeah, I mean, carnage, man. The carnage
has ensued.
And
Okay, that's slow.
He did have it too. Interesting.
I think you gotta go feral here.
Okay.
Just set up. There's a world where we're gonna Grand Hall next turn, but it's also a little weird. We'll just see. Yeah,
we have a ton of good cards that we can draw into. Okay, there's the 8/5.
Yeah, that's that 8/5.
I don't think I've ever seen this card.
Gross card. Shoot. Okay.
Dang. Interesting.
You might be going Hunter into Grand Hall here and just dealing 5 leech to that Enforcer, I think is the right line here.
Okay. So we're gonna roll with that.
Yeah, 5 leech here is pretty good. You set up a front line now, which is actually really awkward. He can't, or no, he can always empower or enrage that enforcer, but it doesn't matter. I like this. This is good. Now you're kind of setting up, like even if he 8-5s into the 2-5, you set up a Savage Strike. Your Savage Strike actually works now on the enforcer. On the second part is what I'm saying.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be great if he did that.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Cool.
That was good. That's great. I hate that little Valkyrie is pretty good for him, but and he goes for damage to the face. Top deck Soul Survivor is nasty.
He's got a cool deck, though. I mean, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool deck. Okay, so you gotta ram into that and get some leech before you kill it. So let's get that into the enforcer.
Okay.
It's not ideal, like of other, standards, but I think you hit your face into the 1-2.
Okay.
Right? And then you're all damaged there's full Savage Strike on that 8-3.
Okay.
And then your Warden.
I mean, that feels pretty good.
Feels very good. That's a Warden play. And that's it, bro. Looking pretty good here, man. That was a sweet little cleanup. That 8-5 really didn't turn out to be too bad damage-wise. We're still at 14 once it was played.
Savage Strike is such a key card in this in this deck.
Soul Survivor us. Grendel's good.
It's not terrible.
It's not amazing. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. He has no cards right now, Willie. This is perfect.
Okay.
Hit your 2-4 into the 3-1 because it can clear it.
Okay.
Hit your Grendel into the fucking 3-3.
Gotcha.
Now, I'm tempted to pip and go to the Sanctum here and just kind of build a board, get that 13, the Trapper, and pip and play that, bro. I want to get out on the board here. I want to be able to do the damage on board to kill that 6-5 next turn.
Cool.
And right now, he's going to probably be able to just only hit with that into the Warden.
Okay, I got you. So you want to build a little bit of a board to
I want to have
just
a
deal
threat
this.
active, whereas we don't have a weapon in hand or something to do something. We're not going to be able to do it next turn.
And we do have weapon removal here, so right, if we don't. Yeah,
he top decks a 2-2 and he wastes fucking a lot of mana. That is irrelevant. Oh no, it's not. He got more damage out of that. That was cool. That was smart.
Yeah, made his elephant.
I mean, it wasn't cool, but So he can't. This is the coolest part about this is his hero power actually sucks as he's top decking, right?
True.
It sucks, Willie. So he can go to the Sanctum. All right, yeah.
That's pretty smart.
We need. Oh, dude, that's not what we want.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
It's actually. We need to. Oh my gosh. This is not what I wanted to do. Go Grendel into the 3-1. And
Okay.
out of its misery that. This is a nightmare, bro. No, my God, we can't. We can't do it, bro.
Oh, no.
I think we didn't have an out there. So what we need to do is we need to go 2 to the face with the Trapper. Double out of its misery.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. I would go on the Trapper at this point and save the fucking what's his face. You're looking for a taunt here. Oh, and it's the wrong front line.
All right.
Well, we did what we could, I feel like, but unfortunately, like even if we went another way there, Willie, he had the damage.
Yeah, right.
That kind of just sucks. But it wasn't what I wanted to do. I'm gonna be honest. The Grendel thing was a kind of a shit show.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Honestly, that was a
So
cool deck that guy had.
that was
I
a
don't
cool
have
deck.
that.
I will say though, if that Helmna is a few things there, we had 5 mana. We could have had a Guild Enforcer frontline. We could have had a couple of things right there where he's top decking. We would have stopped him that turn, and he would have hit for maybe 2 damage phase, maybe 3 damage phase. So I will say there were a couple outs there.
Yeah, we did
But
have a couple outs, and that elephant, honestly, it spirals too. It's just sometimes
man,
if you can't deal with that thing, it just can be a giant threat.
dude, it's such a fun matchup actually playing a minion based guy like that because we
GG
really
Motron,
didn't like
just in case he
there were
watches.
a few turns where if we just drew Soul Survivor, we win that.
So we haven't faced light, we haven't faced nature or magic.
Or magic. Holy crap.
Nuts. Okay, playing magic.
All right.
I'm actually interested in figuring this one out.
So Slayer is amazing, and we want her to kiss.
Okay. So you would actually keep a Herdicus.
So Grendel's a toss.
Okay.
Grand Hall's a toss. I say Savage Strike's a toss. Soul Survivor's a toss.
Don't disappoint me.
Okay.
There we go, dude. That is so good on turn 1 because if he's playing Hellion Elite, you have a removal. If he's playing City Planner or something like that, like all of those things, like Mora Mag, whatever, there's just gonna be the perfect target.
Okay.
We can just end or pass turn.
So yeah, this is just growing every turn.
It's not good to like Herdicus against like Deception is kind of bad to have in your hand, right? Because it's just like probably the best target for a freaking whatchamacallit cutthroat. Yeah, I think we're going on a looter here.
Okay.
And we're kind of setting up the Pyramid Warden to give us another looter, probably, right?
True. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Draw 2 cards.
So now, I hate that thing.
That might be an important play now because he's going to be drawing cards. So try to get your.
I think so
keep pace.
I think we bumped and we empowered Savage Strike on the guy.
Okay.
It's up to you how we want to do it, but
that doesn't seem terrible.
Hate that crap. I hate that card.
All right, so
I don't want him to be doing that. We can't let him draw and force it. Yeah, let's go there.
Okay.
Dump, draw, and then empowered Savage on the guy on the left. Nice draw. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good.
I've given my orders. I think I have a
we don't. The only problem with getting Pyramid Warden here is we would hate to give him this back and even another Pyramid Warden too.
Well,
That would be.
Pyramid Warden party is actually pretty fun. If you
Okay.
go back and forth, it's kind of great. So we can go Wolf Cult empowered and clean. Line with Feral into the 1/1 as well, but I think this is just fine. You can go ahead and trade it.
Okay. So yeah, it feels good getting this this card draw back.
We're just kind of cycling through. Oh, gets that. Okay.
It's fine.
Enforcer's just great on curve, I think. If you wanted to Herdicus.
Oh, did you should I have not have put that out?
No, I'm saying on this next turn. Now
Okay,
you're at 5.5
gotcha.
next turn. So now we could potentially use the Herdicus, but it's really not the best target, right? We would rather like draw a Soul Survivor here or something. But
Gotcha.
oh, he gets the freaking golden trade.
Herdicus is so cool because even if you get stuck with him in your mulligan, he's just it's not. It doesn't feel like a complete loss because he's appreciating in value. You know, usually you'd be like, "Oh man, I drew a 6-drop," but if you draw Herdicus, I mean
It's actually
he's getting
good,
better
yeah.
every turn.
Kind of Savage Strike. And-
Empowered here.
Yeah, Powered Savage, and it's up to you if you want to clear the ley line because it's a lesser like Pyramid Warden. If we're gonna throw Pyramid Warden out,
So you think maybe this?
let's go. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's
Okay.
go there. And get something back out of this. I mean, I still think we go Pyramid Warden. Kind of just fighting for board right now, but City Planner, if you go City Planner, you can just nuke it.
He did give us a GG, but maybe saying like this is a good game. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Give him
that was awkward.
the benefit of the doubt.
For him. It's a really bad 5 mana spent there. I hope he gets a 1/1 out of that, please. 1/1.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually pretty important.
All right, so now you're setting up. So you go Feral into the 1/1.
Okay.
And then you could actually go to the Sanctum, right, and grab that front line, and it's still hidden front line, and you have 6/6.
Okay.
I don't know, actually. No, the line is actually, I think, isn't it just gonna be hero power? Because you're trying to get rid of this freaking shit he's got on his face. I think that's more important.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually God power here.
Cool.
It's a little weird. But you've done enough by hiding that 4/4, and unless he goes like to the face with the flames empowered to clear it, he could. That's his whole turn.
But if he does that, it was better to hold on to this anyway, right? Okay, so, well, I guess it wouldn't have killed.
That was desperate. Or he drew a card off that, right? So.
Oh, demo's here.
Yeah.
Our one demo here.
I think you're going 4/2 into the Pyramid Warden and you're pipping out a demo, right? That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Feeling pretty spicy.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Potentially this could get a little funny because if he clears the demo and the pyramid's still there, well then we might be able to get a demo back. Who plays City Planner? We jump for joy.
Yeah, the thing you said about having this grow to deal with Hellion is pretty cool.
It's literally going to be 12 attack by the turn that Hellion is out, right?
Yeah, it's like the perfect Hellion counter if you can get a turn 1 here. Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, you know.
So hero power to get rid of that shield is pretty important.
Okay.
And then I think you're probably just going like, I would go Bloodguard for stickiness, and then Rune of Strength that minion and go face for 6 or whatever that is. It's all blurry on my screen.
Oh, okay.
There it goes. Yeah. All right.
All right.
And so here it is. This is the freaking goods right here because you put out the armor guard, or I'm sorry, what is he called? Our 3/2 little blood guard. He is your guy to pop protected here, and that's what we were doing. You get the Herdicus to freaking murder this thing, dude. It's unbelievable.
All right.
So pop the protected, and you go freaking 6 to the face too, which is just
get 2
nasty.
1/1s. All right, this is cool that we got to show people this move.
Bro, isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's
6 to the face. And you may as well play the Hunter. It's fine.
Man.
Get it out there. You're actually gonna get a 1-2 weapon now because those are Vikings on board.
Oh,
The
dang,
green
man.
guys are Vikings. So that's why that seemed right there.
Yeah, that's pretty slick, man. Was a pretty cool play.
Wasn't that a fucking turn, bro? He just played in Hellion and he just got his pants took off.
Yeah, and you were looking for I mean, you've been talking about that since turn 1 too. So you're like, we need to
That's
get
gonna
our
hit a
hands on
1-1.
that.
1-1 doesn't even do anything.
Come
Nobody
on.
cares.
Ugh.
No! Bastard. We could pip out an Avatar War and just start going face, but it's not the worst, but I'm checking out a couple lines. So you could go like face here for 1 and then go to the Sanctum to grab the 3 damage thing.
Okay, you think we should do that? So
Yeah, I'd go here. Yep, go to the Sanctum, grab the 3 damage.
we actually
Or
are
don't get it. That's my freaking bad. So then we gotta go. We could just go Hellion dub trade. He heals. Kind of sucks.
Hellion dub? What do you mean?
Or I'm sorry, Orcish Elite. I just said Hellion dub.
Okay, Orcish Elite. He'll gain 8
He
here.
trades twice. He gains 8. Kind of sucks. We just God power.
Then so trade here and
Yeah, it kind of hurts. And God power. Kind of hurts, but what are we gonna do?
yeah, we are swinging back
I
out
feel
with.
bad about my favor not being right there. I don't know what I was thinking. Thought we had enough to grab that freaking rune. He could go flames. Ooh, see this? How's he gonna clear that 6/6? Could have like tracking bolt or that. So Soul Survivor is nasty here though.
Okay.
Because you're gonna get the damage in now, and we God Power. So now you're God Powering a lot in this matchup. I will say that, Willie.
Okay.
And that's why it was important that 1 turn to pop protected.
Right. Okay.
Is you're just setting up this freaking constant. We turn into that hunter, like I said. It's just 2 at a time.
Constant pressure here. Just
constant pressure. Soul Survivor here to hit him in the face for freaking 9 plus 3, so 12 here with God Power. I would hit face because there's something in the Sanctum to get rid of your weapon. May as well just all in here.
Oh, just hit here too?
Yeah, I would even hit. And then we don't even need to grab anything from the Sanctum. You could if you wanted to, like, let's look at the Sanctum real quick one time. I want to see what the click on that stuff, and it says unavailable value and removal. Let's grab the battle. Yeah, battle. And then we'll just go with that and see what comes up. Okay, draw. So he played his Hellion Elite. Does he carry another one? If he does, tough. He can clear that, but he used that on that, and he didn't use that on our Avatar War.
Right.
All right, it's Avatar War, and you're hitting him in the face, Willie. This is where it feels good, bro.
Nice. This is the first time playing this card.
It's so much pressure right now. It's perfect timing to heal a little bit, too. Kind of just puts an 8/8 out. We got a nasty weapon on. I think you actually grab that weapon removal out of the Sanctum, the Trapper.
Okay.
Just so he can't take it off anyway, regardless of how he could do it. But
no sense in playing that now, right? Just pass.
We're cool. We're chilling. Could, but actually, my thought process might have been wrong there. You could have pipped it because it could have been the removal of a protected on a Hellion, right?
True.
So that is the right line. Probably was to pip the Trapper there. But that's my bad. I didn't think about it until 2 seconds later.
We do have a blitz here, I guess.
So
but
he heals 3. He's at 9. Right. We can
but we
bring
still
him down
have
to
this.
I actually love playing Helmna and pipping a God Power and hitting face.
Cool.
It's freaking nasty because your Helmna is gonna get pretty big here. 13 damage. Or 11 damage, I mean. Heals only 3 there.
Yeah, so if you've never seen this card before, it brings out these little weapons. The Sentient Flame Blades. Goblets, after you attack, heal your god for 5. It's just nuts. You get 10 damage with that.
You're putting a lot of pressure on right now, right? You've got him at
right.
2 again. He can heal 4, but that's not really doing it when you're showing freaking 19 on. So getting out these
Whew. Oh,
white
man.
queens.
Oh, he
Dude,
did.
he didn't.
My God. That would have been the one card that really
I would have
get
done
into
it,
some
man.
issue.
He couldn't get to the sacrum. He had no favor that game, Willie.
Dang, dude. Dang.
You know, couple of like the Helmna one, you know, stuff like that. Those are clutch moves that, you know, I feel bad we didn't get there, but hey, the next time. And those are the games where like that's what's fun about this deck is like you can win if you make the freaking right decisions, and it's those little ones that you'll just survive by that 1 health, 2 health. And I've seen it so many times where we're just barely there.
I mean, dude,
Oh,
it is
man.
a powerful deck. You know, it's it can really swing in hard. I think actually, like, usually as like a final note, there is so what is like on your wish list? If you had any amount of money, what would you upgrade in this, or what would you think about or consider putting in?
I think what I would probably do is I would drop away from my Hector kind of thing.
Okay.
And that's probably what I'm going to look to do to refine this a little more, because I think this deck could use just this one more refinement. But I think I would say it is probably double demo, right? You probably double demo in there
Okay.
just to have that like we can survive,
Right.
just and then which means you're probably dropping. I don't know where this is gonna. You're gonna probably run double MML and you're gonna run double demo.
Okay, so that would be
and
your first move, just doubling these like really high value cards. That makes
I would
sense.
say, man, where it's just kind of like, yeah, you just are way consistent on drawing some of these.
Who would you
powerful
drop
swing
for
cards.
who would you drop the second second MML?
I drop the 3-cost sticks to get a
Okay.
second MML up, and then you can drop the what is it? So you would be dropping Hector, and you
Yeah.
can put the demo in. Grendel, you could swap for like Aeneas if you had that.
Okay.
You could go a Negrios at that point, right? Where you just
Oh,
have this big
yeah, right.
kind of blow up at the end of the game. That might be where I would switch it because it's so stally. We're just stalling with these MMLs and the demos and stuff.
Is that a 9-drop?
It's a 9-drop. So
Okay.
yeah, you would kind of just be building for that as a win con.
So would you drop a avatar for that, or would you keep both?
I would drop AO Dub for the Negrios, and then you just kind of you would just be building for that freaking 12 damage, freaking crazy ass God Blitz, freaking finisher, right?
Dang. What? I mean, if that was the case, you could always sell this and get like 50 of that card, right? I don't know how expensive. Anagrios. I forget how to say it.
It's not expensive, I don't think. It might be like a maybe $5 card. I don't think more than that.
Then I guess like, okay, so this is always a tougher question because no one really thinks this way. You're always thinking about like what you would what's on your wish list. But if you were to make this card, like this deck, cheaper, obviously you're subbing out some.
The other way.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be very comprehensive, but you probably sub out Magic Missile Launcher for maybe another sticks here.
Sticks, yeah. I'd go double blade of sticks. Because then I would probably go like double Carnage Sweep.
Okay, double Carnage.
right? And I'd go more control with like double Carnage, double Soul Survivor, and like probably like if you could get a Hector or something like that as your top end, I would say that's pretty good for a top end. Something that you could build some synergies on the way there to have. So
How
I
much
would
is that
maybe.
card? I don't think it's too crazy, right?
I don't think it's super expensive. That's why I'm on Token Trove. Let me see.
Helmna is also, yeah, Helmna is
Hector is a buck 61. So
okay.
literally,
Very, very
Hector is
budget.
very affordable. I would say that is a great one to mess with. For a top end for like a free to play or cheaper style, deck. I mean, I bet you could earn that
Well, the
pretty
thing I
quick
like
with
about
that.
this, I feel like a lot of control decks, they sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes lean too hard on demo, and it doesn't really feel that way with this deck. Like we only got to play them one time, right? Or do we even play them? We might have.
We did that one time.
Okay, yeah. We
We
did get them.
almost soul survived him, but I don't really know what happened.
But we played however many games and only ended up playing this one time, and the deck still worked. So sometimes like when you're playing Control Deception or Sleep Deception, it is so demo heavy. Sometimes even like Control Light. So if demo is like way out of your budget and you want to build, an interesting and maybe even competitive list, I don't know for sure, but Control War might be on your radar here. No, it's
Yeah, I think you really can get pretty budgety, dude. Like the encumbered looters, the savage strikes, just all of those like kind of things. The only thing that you might think is pretty important at some point is going to be probably the out of their miseries, right? That's where you're spending maybe, I don't know, they're 20 maybe a piece.
Are they $20? Okay.
Well, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're freaking $6. So
Okay,
that's
yeah.
that's a total like something you'd want to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this card is just, it's really good. This card is
So
nuts.
good. It's just so good with the Soul Survivor setup, I think, because you're just, maybe you run even like more of a hidden build. I've considered and ran more of like your 5 drops. Maybe you're throwing in the 5 drop 6/4 or whatever hidden guy,
Oh,
and you're
Sneaky
throwing
Bruiser.
in. Mm-hmm.
I think someone in the chat mentioned that at some point. Just
Yeah.
like Sneaky Bruiser. So yeah, I don't really know how much is Anagrios real quick, but like if you had a super top end.
He is cheap. He's 150. He's a buck 50.
Okay, so yeah, that might be even again instead of a Avatar of War. I mean, you're even considering it instead of this, and this thing is like $100. So
I mean,
yeah,
it's one of those things where it's like it's just how you want to build that up. If you're not seeing control deception, I would say the Anegrios like stall build is pretty freaking effective, right? Because that is a finisher.
yeah,
Like
right.
it literally does 6 to the board, should clear the board in that case, and it obliterates the creatures when it destroys any creature, uh, and then it's God Blitz 12.
Dang, yeah, that's nuts.
Pretty freaking nutty.
Just get him in range, and it just hit face.
Kabloosh. Oh yeah.
Well, dude, I really appreciate you coming on, and
Absolutely.
don't be a stranger, dude. If we release the episode and you like it, you're always welcome back. So honestly, I had a lot of fun recording this episode, and Control War is cool.
Bro.
Like I feel like I legitimately, like I feel legitimately comfortable playing this now after we did that.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm talking about. And like that's the thing, Willie, you're gonna make those fun decisions on your own now, and like
yeah.
maybe you would have made the right decision on that Helmna or whatever, right? Like even though it's just so funny, right? You just never know.
Yeah,
If you
true,
just, like,
true.
Oh, hell yeah. So have a great time with it, man. Thanks for playing. And yeah, we'll hopefully do something like this again, man. Thanks
Cool.
so much for having me on. I appreciate it.